guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So black gloves on gives it away, doesn't it? So I'm going to be doing some resin work today, and I'm going to be using products from Let's Resin, and I'm going to be using UV resin. I'm going to use the clear, and I'm going to also use the white, which I absolutely love. I do love using UV resin. I've got my lovely lamp as well, which is a cordless rechargeable lamp, and also my little torch from Let's Resin. And of course I've got all the lovely colours and bits and pieces, so I will link everything under the video. So I'm just going to be making some lovely words. Now I'm going to be stamping on resin today, UV resin. I've got some of the bits ready, so I've already got them done and made so that we can work on these. So just adore this one. Look at this, isn't that just gorgeous? It's a little dandelion on there. So I've just stamped that on there. I think it's beautiful. And then I've got some words. I'll put them on the white because I've got my black gloves on already. And I'm not quite sure whether you'll be able to see it very well, but look at that. Oh, just love them. Absolutely love them. So I will be doing those. So let's pop those to the side. So what I've already done, a bit of preparation. I've popped some white UV resin in here, and I've made some little things for us to work on. Now this is a set which I use these quite a lot. I absolutely love them. It's a big set like this, which you get a whole load from. These are ones that I normally use, and you know, they're for jewellery making, they're for earrings and stuff. So all I've done, I've got some clear on these ones, and I'm just going to put them into my bowl. So I've got a nice big bowl for them to make. So I just put UV resin in here and popped it under my lamp. I think I've got one in here as well. Look, we've got a lovely one there. So that's one. So we can do some more. If I run out, we can make some more, but I just think they're fab. So I'm going to be using those. I am going to be using some Stays On jet black ink. Now obviously Stays On is one that you can use and it doesn't sort of like wipe off or go funny on your work. So, but I did on this one, which is, I don't know whether you can see that, it's really pretty. It's a silver stamp. It's a bit glary on there, but it's a silver stamp, and it's this one, which is Moonlight Silver. And that didn't smudge, so I might do a little bit more silver as well. And then all I've got is some little tiny little stamps. I got some little word ones on there, and this is just, I've actually cut these up. They're a little stamp set that I had, and I just cut the words off because I don't normally use, you know, word stamps like that, so I just cut them up. So use what you've got. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do another little dandelion one like this because I just think that's beautiful. And I'm going to use the longer white one on here. Let's just pop those to the side. Got a little bit of a ridge there, so I'm hoping you can see this. I am going to come in a little bit because I do like to come in just a little bit. Hopefully that's not going to go blurry. I have a little stamp holder thingamajiggy there, and I've got this lovely big dandelion on there, so I'm just going to pop it on that side, and that should fit quite nicely on there. And I'm just going to take this, it's got like a little lid on there. I'm going to just gently stamp that on, just so we've got a little bit of ink on there. Pop the lid back on, and then I'm going to pop that down. Just hold that on there for a minute, well, not a minute, but just hold that on there like that. Oh, they just print beautifully on there. Look at that. I think that just makes such a beautiful little well, you can use these for anything. You can put them on key rings. I do journaling, so I tend to hang them on my journals, which is lovely. I'm going to take my little silicone pot, and I'm going to use it upside down because I don't need very much green. I'm just going to take a little bit of this. Shall I make it a little bit? There we go. Hopefully a little bit lighter there. Tiny bit of resin. Try not to get my hands in the way today. I'm going to use the chrome powder, and this is green, and it's just beautiful. Then again, I need to stock up of my my little cocktail sticks or toothpicks. So I'm just going to pop a little bit in there, stir that in just so we've got like a little bit of grass, a little bit of greenery on there. But the stamps, the stays on ink, stamps so well on the resin. It's fabulous. So all I'm going to do is just pop a little bit just along the bottom, like this. Can you see? Do you need to come in just a little bit more? There we go. I don't want to come in too much because sometimes I sort of come in a little bit too much. So let's just do few little sort of bits of grass coming up through there, like that, just a little bit. There we go, little bits coming up, popping up through there. Lovely. Let's pop that to the side for a second. I'm going to just take my torch and I'm going to just hold that on there for a few seconds. I'm going to put my lid on my powder so that doesn't spill everywhere. Just hold that on. I love this little torch, it's just fabulous. I'll pop it under the lamp once I've finished, but can you see? Isn't that just lovely? You don't have to be very artistic. Oh, I can't speak today. Now, the other thing I'm going to pop on there is just a little bit of these lovely little shiny sort of diddly little sequins. Now, I'm going to take another tiny bit. I'm going to pop a little bit of resin in here actually, just so that I can use this as well. I'm going to just take a tiny little bit and pop it in the middle of our little dandelion. I'm going to take a little one of these. Let me go, which is the best side here. I just need a tiny one in here. There we go. Can you see that? Oops. Can you see that shining on there? There we go. See, I pop that just in the middle, and then I'm going to take a little bit more, just pop a little dot around here and just add another little shiny bit. If you know me, you'll know I do love glittery things. There's a little star there, so I think these are just perfect. Just need a tiny bit, just to have a little bit of little bit of sparkle in our grass, because I think little dandelions are like little wishes, aren't they? But I don't think the word wish is actually going to fit across the top of this one. A few little bits, I think that should be enough on there. Some bigger bits on there. Okay, I'm going to do this up. I'm going to just have a look and see. Got wish on there. I'm going to just, yeah, it doesn't quite. I might do it another way. I'll do another one of these and I might just do it another way that we can do it. So I'm just going to just pop, look at them shining there. gosh. Look at that. Looks very magical, doesn't it? Put that on there. And then all I'm going to do now is just go over the top of that with the clear. I'm going to go sideways. Just a little bit across there. That just seals in the stamp as well, the ink on there. So if you're new to resin, this is such a simple one to do, really is, to stamp on there, because I know quite a lot of us all have lots of supplies, lots of crafty supplies, so you've probably got stays on ink in there. Let's just make sure that's all over. Oh, I do think these ones are so pretty. Okay, I need a bit of tissue. I'm going to get my lighter and I'm going to just quickly go over that. Now I can see I've got a little bit of glitter in there, which I don't really want. There we go. Okay, I'm going to quickly just do this over the top, and then I'm going to pop it under the lamp. Do that so I don't sort of like drop it. There we go. And it just sort of like hardens the top, so I'm going to just pop that over there just to harden. Now let's go in here. Got another long one, and I'm going to do another, I'm going to print another dandelion on there, but I'm going to pop wish. I've got a smaller dandelion as well, so where did I do with that wish? I put that wish there. And then I'm going to get a little bit of ink. Turn that around. I'm going to just put that just sideways, like that. Well, that didn't actually come out very well. I'm going to do that again. Right, the way I took it off, I popped a tiny bit of UV resin on there, and it actually, you're able to wipe it off. The UV resin takes it off, which is quite a good little hack there, isn't it? Oh, I need this again. So let's see if we can stamp that a little bit better on here without making it go all blurry, guys. I do apologise. There we go, that's a bit better. And then I'm going to take my smaller little dandelion. What did I do with my bigger dandelion? It's disappeared. Got a little dandelion there. This one should fit there. It does. There we are. Oops, you can't see with my gloves, can you? But look at that. Fabulous. So pretty. Oopsie daisy. Okay, so on this one, what shall we do? I've still got a little bit of green on here, so maybe we'll add a little bit of green to this one as well. I don't want to waste everything. Let's take our little cocktail stick. We can have a little bit of grass going this way as well, couldn't we? I will do something different in a minute, but a little bit of grass going up through there. Come back down. Maybe we can sort of frame. We shall frame our little wish. There we go. maybe I'll go here at the top. I might actually put some white on the back of this one. Let's see, just to bring those colours out, because I do love the white. Because the last video I did, I think I did sort of like the faux broken china with the white. Oh, I just love those embellishments. Just so pretty. Okay, just pop that there. I'm going to just put the torch over this one for a minute. Probably, this has probably gone hard now, hasn't it? Oh, no it hasn't. Little diddly bit on there. And we will go back. What should we go for? We could go for a tiny little bit of pink, couldn't we? Maybe I'll put the little pink bit on there in the middle. Just a tiny bit. Let's push it in. Let's just put that on there. Then I'll add a little bit of, just a little bit of the shiny pink around here. Just a little bit of sparkle. I put any up there? Don't know whether I did. There we go. We only want a little bit of sparkly on there. Going to quickly just harden that. Then I'm going to go over with the clear. Quite dark in here today, isn't it? Just a little bit over there. These are fabulous little gifts, really are lovely. Little special wish for somebody. On a little key ring. Little dangle, make it as a little dangle for journals. Just pop it on. And they're super quick to make and so lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, is that covered? I think that's pretty covered. Let's get rid of some of those little bubbles. Pop that on there. Then I'm going to just put this one under the light. We should take this one out. Oopsie daisy. Pop you over there and look at that. Oopsie daisy, that was a bit close, isn't it? Look at that, isn't that just beautiful? You could probably go around the edge as well if you wanted to pop a little bit of gold or silver around the edge. But I think that is just so lovely. So now I have two, a bigger one and a smaller one. Just gorgeous. Right, I'm going to get rid of this green. I'm going to actually pop it into here. I've got this clear in there, so let's just make a little, pop all our little leftover bits into here. There we go. Put that over there. Okay, let's take another one. I'm going to do, what have I got? We've got this little hexagonal one, haven't we? Gosh, I don't want glitter everywhere. Got this little one. Just get rid of some of our little sparkles on here. So this is a little hexagonal one, and I've got a lovely, I'm going to do, this is one of my little sort of corner stamps, and it's really, really pretty. So I'm just going to sort of like randomly stamp onto here, I think. And I'm going to do it in that silver. What did I do with it? Here it is. So let's just stamp on there. Hold that down. I'm going to just turn it round so I can do a little bit sort of over here. Like that. I might be able to get just a little bit just there. Oh, lovely. I'm going to just take the ink off onto there. Okay, look at that. I can see it with my black gloves on. Isn't that just beautiful? So maybe I'll put the black on the back of it. I'm going to just leave that. I'm going to just see if I can dry it just a little bit with my light. There we go. I'm going to, what should we do? Maybe I'm going to go over the top of this first so it doesn't smudge, and I'm going to use the clear UV resin. That's my little toothpick. So let's just push this to the side. This one, actually, I think I should have left it to dry just a little bit. Not sure whether you can see, it's just smudging a bit. This is why you should really use stays on. There we go. I've got a funny feeling that's going to, if I got my head in the way, I do apologise. What's that like? Is that gone and... Actually, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We can work with that. Let's just harden that top up a little bit. This one is done. Not that you can see with my black gloves on, but look at that. Looks like a little tree, doesn't it, in there? Just beautiful. Okay, I'm going to pop this under the lamp. Let's just move my things out of the way. There we go. And then we will start on another one while that's doing that side. Right, shall we have one of these? Look at that. These are those lovely pointy ones. Look at that. Shall we do two? Shall we do two of these? We'd actually make a little pair of earrings, couldn't we? What shall we put on there? Oh, actually, I've got a dragonfly. Do you think we can get... Might be able to get sort of like the wings on there, do you reckon? We put it... I think we might be able to get the wings on there, you know. Let's give it a go. These are just little silicone stamps that I've had for a little while. And you want the tiniest ones that you can find. There we go. Don't think we're going to get it the same, but I'm going to put it sort of like that. There we go. Oh, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Can you see that? Then I've got a little flower. Got a tiny little sort of flower. To pop that. Just a little bit. Looks like a little sunshine actually, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm going to put that at the top in the corner. And this side, oops. Just there, like that. Oh, love them. Okay. That's fabulous. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to go over the top with the UV resin, and I'm going to try and put some glitter behind and do it from behind for the wings, so that we can still see the outline. So this, actually, while that ink is just setting for a little minute, this one is just done. Smudge just a little bit, not too much. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this over. So we're just doing different ones each time. Shall we pop a little bit, what should we put behind here? A little bit of glitter or something. We could go in with, look at this, this is rose red. That's a beautiful colour, isn't it? Let's put a little bit on there. I'm going to take this, that may not be enough. I should have actually put this inside the little jug. I want too much. There we go. Beautiful colour. I'm hoping we shall see, oh my gosh, what a mess. I'm hoping we shall be able to pick out the pattern behind. Let's give it a go. The stamped pattern, I mean. Give that a good mix. Oops, I did dip my finger in it. Should be able to use all of this then. There we go. So guys, have you ventured in UV resin yet? What sort of things do you like to make? Or you are an epoxy person? I do love UV resin because you get such a quick sort of finished project, and they're perfect. They're perfect for sort of, you know, the first time one and you want to get into doing resin. UV is just fabulous. Okay, so I think I've sort of dotted that around enough. That's our little hole there. Let's see, let's just wipe this off. Let's go over that. Oh, it's all glistening, lovely. Look at that, that's just beautiful, isn't it? Right, I'm going to just quickly do this, just so it doesn't bubble and I sort of like drop it or something. That can go under my little lamp over there. This can go in, what did I do with my little thing? I'm going to add this little bit into here. Like that. We don't want to waste anything. So that's going to be a funny little thing there. Let's wipe this off. I hope I'm not too close and it doesn't go blurry. Right, that's clean. So these ones, I'm just going to pop a little bit of UV resin over the top, just to seal in our little inky bit. I find the easiest thing to push around is a little cocktail stick or a little toothpick. It's the easiest thing to use, I think. Unless you've got a little sort of pokey tool. So this way. I find it very relaxing doing things like this. So if I stop talking, you'll know why. I forget, I think sort of, it's a really nice, you know, hobby to do. There we go. I think that's all covered up on the front. So that's sealed in your ink nicely. Let's just, oh, before I do that, I just wanted to go over it, make sure we've got no bubbles. There we go. Just do this for a minute before I pop it under the lamp. There we go. Okay. Our lamp has just gone off. I'm going to just pop these, pull this one out, pop those under the lamp. just to the side. Do apologise, am I making it blurry? Okay, look at that lovely, beautiful colour. Look at that. You can see all that, can't you? Oh, I love it. Looks a bit, oh, I've got bits on there. Do like that. That looks really, putting the colour underneath has made it look really sort of deep, if you know what I mean. I don't know, I'm going to leave it like that. I think I might just put, I got my chrome pen. Oh, it's maybe a bit small, I think. A little bit of, could do with my bigger one actually. Bigger pen. Just around the edge, like that. This needs to dry. These pens need to dry for a little while. So if you can actually write with them in on your resin, but leave it to dry before you coat it with resin. Because UV resin, look at that. Oh, I like that. Oops, Daisy, it's not going to fit, is it? Oh, I like that. I'm just going to slide it over there for a minute. Okay. Right, these are going to be dry now. Can you see? Oops. Oh, I've got a little bit of resin on there. Didn't do a very good job of that, did I? Not at all. Right, I'm going to turn them over anyway, because I want to put a little bit of chrome powder, I think. Is it chrome, or shall I use? I've got my Chameleon flakes here. Do you think we could put those on? I could put those on the wings, couldn't I? Okay, so I'm going to mix some of the Chameleon flakes in with this little bit of resin. Where's my little... This is very, very staticky. So, it does sort of go all over the place, can you see? But it's absolutely beautiful. See those beautiful colours on there? I think they will make lovely dragonfly wings. I'm going to do the lid up because I do make a mess. Okay, so I'm going to just pop this just on the wings behind, and I'm hoping it will sort of like pop through quite nicely from the other side, and then that means you've got the outline of the wings, although it's quite dark. This is quite dark. Should still have the outline of the wings. Okay, that's that one. Put this one on. Hoping my hands aren't in the way of this. There we go. Right up to the edge. Let me just see if I can. Right from the top, that needs to come down just a little bit there. There we go. And let me just have a little peek at this one. Yeah, I didn't do a very good job on there. There we go. Pull that down. There we go. There we go. I think that's okay. I'm going to put that to the side just in case I missed something. Where's my torch gone? Here we are. Let's just put those under here. And then I can turn them over. Okay, I think they're dry. Look at that. Can you see that sparkle? Oh, it's a bit close, wasn't it? Oh, they look beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go over that. That's quite dry because I was chasing a wasp out the room, so I left it a little bit. So I'm going to just cover these over like that. I'm not going to put anything else on there because I think that looks really lovely. Really, really pretty. Okay, let's just little bit of clear over that. I shall see whether I want to put another colour over the top of this, but for now I'm just going to pop the clear over. There we go. There we go. I will have to sort of sand these a little bit, I think, because I've made a bit of a mess on the edge. Okay, let's just put this over. There we go. I'm going to pop those under my lamp. I can just push those over here so that they will go under my lamp. There we go. Lovely. Okay, guys, what shall we do on these? Got such lovely ones. I just love these. Look at these. You can just make your little blanks yourself. I think they're just fabulous, and then you could make a little bunch of these, and then just have a nice afternoon of, you know, embellishing them. I'm going to put the rest of this shiny in here. I shouldn't have put it over the top of the green, but let's just put it in. There we go. This Chameleon one is just beautiful. I absolutely love it. Put that over there. But it gets absolutely everywhere. Like I said, it just sort of like, it's quite staticky, so it will go, you know, make a nice big mess. Right, what shall we put on this one? The stamping. Shall we have, I have got, I'm not quite sure what that says. I think it says beautiful. Shall we have beautiful on there? Let's make that a little bit straight. There we go. We could have beautiful on one, and we could have believe on the other one. So a little bit of ink on there. Now I think they should read going down. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Should I just pop that? I'm going to pop that sort of closer to the bottom. Hold that on there. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. How lovely. Right, what should we put on that? What did I say? I was going to put believe. Let's put believe. Beautiful and believe. I'm going to have this one further up. Like that. Plop. There we go. Off. Then we can put something at the bottom of here and something at the top of that one. What shall we have? Let's pop a little bit of UV resin on there, and we can mix this up. Mix that up with a little bit of Decisions. I'm going to go in with this one, which is the Holographic Pink, which is a very, very pretty colour. I do like these holographic colours. Just tiny bit on there. A little bit of a mix up. Oh, I should have gone with blue because I've already done pink, haven't I? That's okay. We shall do one in blue and one in pink. Let's do this nice little mix. I'm going to do beautiful with the pink. Oh, do I need this? That's not bad. It's a little bit too big to use. I don't know why I used that. Let's just wipe that off. Let's get a little cocktail stick. Let's just put this on this first half like that. Do you like doing the sort of the little long bits around, just sort of like so it sort of like frames our word. Go down along here. Oops. Hope I'm not out of a shot. There we go. A little bit along there, just nicely framed. Lovely. Right, before I do that, I'm going to add this into our little mishmash of colours in here. Yes, we definitely need a little bit of blue on the next one, don't we? Oops. There we go. Pop that over there. It's just a little bit, just to make that top bit a little bit harder before I pop it underneath there. Then we can take out our little flowers in a minute. Not our little flowers, our little dragonflies. This is a nice thing when you've got things like this to do. You can let one set while you're working on another one. Let's just put that there. Okay, let's mix up some blue. Right, I have got a couple actually. We have got the light blue in the chrome powders. I've got the aqua blue in the holographic glitters. Or I've got the Chameleon powder in the blue. Look at that blue. Oh my gosh. I kind of like this one. We did the other one in holographic, didn't we? So maybe I'll do this one. This is the chrome powder. That's just stunning. Tiny bit on there. Let's move this down. Just a little bit on there. Look at these beautiful colours. Lovely. I'm just going to do like a little sort of end bit on here. Just try and get a straight line so I can go down this way. There we go. Not such a wiggly woggly bit on this one. We'll do that on there. I'm going to put a little bit just on the top. I think that's pretty straight. Does that look pretty straight? I'm going to add a little bit of the chrome pen in the silver on that one. Let's just, I'm going to take my torch just to harden that so I can put the chrome pen on it. There we go. And the rest of this can just go in. Gosh, I'm using very dark colours today. There we go. There's a nice big mushy mess in there. Take that off. And then my chrome pen, I like to just go along there, just so it's got like a little silver line just down one end. And then maybe I'll go around the other side. But I'm going to have to leave that to, I'm going to pop this underneath. Oh, there we go. That's a beautiful one. That can go under there to harden. These two, look at these, they are lovely. I need to give those a little sand, but I'll do that at the end because I've got my little sander there. I don't really want to make lots of dust at the moment, so I'm going to fill this in like this. Pop that over. I've got some little, where are they? I've got some of these little things which I might pop onto here. Just add a little bit more before I set the resin. Is that all over? I think that's all over. Okay. Oops. Oh, there's a hard to open. Oh, there we go. Okay, I've got a little pair of tweezers. What should we put? Just a few little. Got a little pearl. Do you think I can pick a pearl up with tweezers? Oh, look at that. You can go right there. No, this is not the best thing to pick bits up with. What can I use? I don't have a little, I need a little spoon or something, don't I? Yeah, that's not very good. Or maybe I could do it this way. Oh, there we go. Let's plonk those on. Oh, I like this. Don't really want to get resin on my tweezers though. Let's pop a little bit down there and then I can move it about then. Okay. Let's make sure we can see the word. Pop these around the outside. Oh, this is so pretty. Move all our little bits. I think a little word is really nice. I quite like my words at the moment because they're a real nice addition to a journal or something. It just sort of like, sometimes it sort of like finishes something off, doesn't it? Even if you have this hanging off like a little gift bag with a thank you. Just show me, you can make a couple of little thank you charms, which is really nice. Or birthday charms. I do like to hang things off little gift bags. So I think it just adds that little bit extra, doesn't it? Right, does that gonna... That looks alright. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to just love the way they sort of light up. Look at that. That's very fancy, isn't it? Sort of glow in the dark. Right, I'm going to pop that one underneath there. I'm going to wipe up on this. I think that went through the little hole in there, but that's okay. Right, let's turn the light on. That would probably help. Right guys, these ones. Can you see these? There we go. You can see. Oops. See that lovely, lovely shine through like that. I think they're just beautiful. Don't really think you need much more in here. I will sand the ends of those. I'm just going to do one more. I just love doing these. I'm going to do a wish like this one. I did a wish on there. Let's do a little wish because I do love, I think I did a wish. I did a wish on this one, didn't I? Just going to see what are the words that I've got on here. Oh, shall we have love? That's a nice one, isn't it? Let's put love on there. like that. Take one of these. What should we have? White one? Ooh, decisions. I'm going to have a little clear one like this. I'm going to put love on there. Then I'm going to colour the back with a little bit of glitter, I think. Let's have a little bit of love on there. There we go. Look at that. They just stamp so well. Oh, I've got a little, oh, I think that might be too big. This is like a little tiny little dandelion seed. Which way do you reckon that should go? Like that at the end. There we go. That's nice, isn't it? Take that off. Just let that, you know, dry just for a minute. Let's take this one out. Look at that. Oh, I do like that. Actually, that's smudged a bit. I think I left it sort of on there. I was fiddling around with it too much. So it did smudge just a little bit, but look at that. I think that's just lovely. And then we've got this one, which has got the little silver bit on there. Just wondering whether to put something on the back of that. What do you think? Think we have to see through? I might actually put the white. Let's try a little bit of the white on the back, just to bring that out a little bit. I love these UV resins. I think they're just fabulous. I do have all the lovely colours, but I just wanted to sort of concentrate on the clear and the white with these. Okay, let's get rid of that little bubble on there. Pop the torch on. I will probably put all of these under my, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna smudged it all. Oh, I just made a big mess. That just all fell off there. Don't do that. I wonder why it did that. Do why it came off the end when I used the torch. That's strange. Okay. I kind of made a mess underneath. Oh no, that's too bad. That's okay. Oh, I'm so messy sometimes. Right. This one, I'm going to put the clear over the top of this first. And then I will put some glittery bits underneath, because I don't think I've used enough glitter today. Let's just pop this over. A little bit. Try not to fiddle around with it too much, because the UV resin will wipe off, as you saw earlier. It does wipe off the letter, so don't let it sit on there too long. I think that's why mine's smudged. There we go. Let's use the torch on there. Perfect. And then I'm going to pop that underneath, a little light over there. I'm going to make a mess. Oh, I do make a mess. Right, look at that mushy mess in there. I'm going to add, just to see what we've come up with this, I'm going to add a little bit of clear in there, look. Can't waste it. We can't waste it. That looks beautiful. Let's just give it a little mix. Look at that, that's pretty funky, isn't it? Don't want any bubbles in there. And that can go under my light, because we don't want to waste anything at all. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at that, that looks nice, doesn't it? Now I need to, hopefully this will be dry enough, the little bit of silver that I've put across there, and we can add a little bit of this without it smudging. Let's hope. There we go. It's very addictive doing things like this, guys, so be aware if you've not done it before and you fancy giving it a go. It's one of those things that, you know, you just want to carry on sort of like making and making and making, because each one you think is going to be better than the last one. Do you know what I mean? It's just, you just want to keep making them. That's me, that's how I feel anyway. Right, let's give it a quick little blast along there. Do you know, I've got some blue ones of these, and I really want to put those on there. Let's open that up. Look at these. Oh, they're just beautiful, aren't they? But I don't think I've got, it's like a little bow, but I don't think I have a little pearl in this one. So I'm going to do it just so it's got a little bit of texture there. Then there's a little ball thing there. Just gives it a bit of texture and doesn't sort of like make it so flat. So let's just pop those on there. Pick the last little bits up if I can. Nope, I can't pick these up. There we go. Lovely. Let's just get a torch on there. Okay, I'm going to pop that under the machine. Pick these little pieces up. My gosh, I've got a nice big mess to clean up. There we are. Now we have this one, the love, and then I'm going to turn this over, and we are going to put on here, what shall we put on here? The lighter blue. This is quite a nice one. I know it says love and you're supposed to have pinks and reds and stuff, but we're going to have, we're going to have blue. Looking at this green is just so beautiful. You see how it sparkles, that just keeps catching my eye, and it's just so lovely. There we go, let's give this a little mix. There we go. You can use any glitters in resin. You don't have to have a specific glitter or anything. You can use anything like that to mix in. There's lots of things you can use to colour your resins. There we go. I want to try and use all of this one because I finished that little thing, didn't I? Let's get rid of that onto there. Okay. Move these about round this way. Oopsie daisy. There we go. Oh, I do like this blue. That's very pretty, isn't it? Feels like I've not used these sort of like colours for a long time in here. Okay, it looks pretty good. Let's just put that on there. My torch on there. Just to harden that up while I move it. I'm going to bring this one over, pop that one over. Have a quick little peek at this. I think I need to add a little bit more resin on top of that one. There we go, I think that's pretty good. That full up. Gosh, I do like that. That's really lovely. There's my torch. Let's get rid of some of those bubbles. Let's pop that back underneath. That is stunning colours in there. Oh, I feel like having a mishmash of colours now on one. Look at that. That's lovely, isn't it? Oh, I do like these. They're so simple, and sometimes the simplest things are the best, guys, aren't they? Just need a little bit of ink, stays on ink you want, and then some resin, UV resin, which is the clear, and those lovely little molds. You don't, use what molds you've got. You might have different shape molds. I've got lots in that pack, but I thought I would just sort of like simplify it and use these. But I am going to use this now. I'm going to go out just a little bit like that, and I'm going to take this. I need to wet this really. Let me get a little bit of water on here. I'm going to just wet this because then it doesn't make it so dusty. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to just This is a lovely machine. I really do love that. Let's get some of these bits. So yeah, if you wet it, it's a lot better for you. But if you don't wet it, definitely wear a mask or wear a mask. Anyway, but there we go. That's lovely. It just needs another little coat of UV resin on there to make that all nice and tidy. But look at these. They are just beautiful, aren't they? Really, really lovely. I do like those. Did I turn that light off? Or did that go off? There we go. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, let's put this under the white paper. Look at that. Oh, that's lovely. And all of these, probably what I would do using these, I would just take my little, I've got little bowl pins. These are little bowl pins. They're sort of like clothespins. They're called all sorts of things. I'll probably put some little earring things on here, but these, I would just put my little bowl pins on there, look, and just hang them off my journal, off my little pages. They're very light. They're not very heavy. And they're just so pretty. But like I said, you could pop these on. You could pop a little bit of ribbon through it to hang it down. Look at that. They're just so pretty. This one, the big one, I would probably use as a bag charm. Add that to with some beads and stuff, but I want to be careful because I'm going to leave that. I'd leave that for a couple of hours to dry, so I'm not going to fiddle with that. This, I got a funny feeling I need to drill a hole in there because I went through that with my resin. So I've got my little drill, but I won't do that now. These ones I just adore. Look at that. Just stunning, isn't it? Oh, just love. I love embellishments. I love making little things. I think they're so pretty. These ones, as I did before, these are just the the hexagonal ones, and I've just put the glitter just around it. Can you see? They're just lovely. And then we've got the wish. This is the one that we did earlier as well, wasn't it? Look at that. Let's put the paper behind. Just so pretty. So pretty. Right, let's have a look at our little funny little thing. Oh, look, it's liquidy inside. Can you see that moving? I think I need to put that on there for a little bit longer because it's still moving, but it looks. Can you see the depth in that? Oh, it's just stunning. I'm going to put that under there for a little bit longer. I think it needs longer. I'm going to just turn that over for a second. Pop those in here. Show you all of these. Shall I see if I can find some? I'm going to just, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to finish these off. I'm going to put a little bit of this on there. Pop the lid on. Take my finger. Just brush that over. Like that. I do have a hole in here somewhere, I'm sure. Or did I just block the hole up? Oh, I can't finish them off, guys, because I need to drill another hole in there. But that is lovely. I'm going to take my torch. So once you've sanded it, just add a little bit of UV resin over the top, and that will, you know, get rid of all your little scuffy marks on there. So I just need to drill a hole through there. But look at that, I just think they are so lovely. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to have to tidy these up a little bit more. They're not the best ones that I've made. If you just wipe a little bit of this over the top, like that, wipe that off my finger. Just clean that up. They need a little bit more sanding. Little bit more sanding on there. There we go. Beautiful. I love them. Absolutely love them. Right, what do you reckon our little one is going to be like? Let's see. Oh my gosh, I love this. Look at that. Where's our little paper? Look at that. That's just all the colours in there. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Got my little snips here. Let's just snip these little pieces off. So I could quite easily sit here all night and just tiddle around. I quite like these. I'd like to make a few more of these. Look at that. That's just lovely in there. Gosh, I think that's one of my favourites. Beautiful. Okay, but I shall leave that there anyway, guys. So we've got all of these. I've got lots of little drilling bits to do, but it's so much fun. So just have fun when you do it. Just have fun and make things. So get all your little stamps out. Little silicone stamps are the best ones. But that one's nice as well, isn't it? Oops. This is one I did, and I put gold around the edge. So that's lovely. That's the same sort of the stamp that I did on that one. But there we go, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Do have a lovely rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.